Hey, oh, Snake here with another figure review. Today we've got playing on your YouTube, Neca, 24-inch head-to-tail Godzilla. Boom, baby. Now, I do enjoy the Godzilla movies. I even like the one made back in the, was it 90s? I think it was, the late 90s. The remake with, it's Matthew Broderick, is that his name? I want to say Matthew Broderick, that sounds right. The guy who did Ferris Bueller, I'm sure that's Matthew Broderick. Dang, I'll have to look it up now. Yeah, I did even enjoy that. I know it's like got really bad reviews, and there was a lot wrong with that film. The plot line, for one, being included. I still did really enjoy the movie. And then I watched the remake, which had Heisenberg, whose name escapes me, in it. And that one, to be honest, I was really let down. I was expecting this massive thing and this huge hype, but then it was basically about 6 hours of nothing and then 20 minutes of Godzilla. Sorry for a spoiler, but it was a big letdown. It's much like the King Kong movie, the remake, the Peter Jackson King Kong remake. That to me was like 2 hours of waiting around, and then like you don't even see Kong till like halfway through the movie. It was crazy. Again, spoiler, sorry. I know I generally don't like giving spoilers away, but I apologise, it slipped. But anyway, I do like the Godzilla franchise, and I do enjoy the character, and I wasn't that bothered about getting this figure because I didn't like the gimmicks, and I did want the, I think it's the Jakks Pacific one, which is just absolutely enormous. ShartimusPrime did a review on that, and I'll drop a link in down below, because that thing is humongous. And that's why I wanted that one, just sheerly because of size. But I got this one from, as you guys have been following me, you'll see in my latest box open, I got this from Neca UK 84 because she did me a steal price for this guy. She did tell me that the lighting effect does not work, and that doesn't bother me in the slightest because I don't care for gimmicks in the slightest. So she said, okay, well, I can do it for this price. And I was like, okay, if you're sure. And boom, lo and behold, I have myself a massive Godzilla at a ridiculously low price. It was a one-time offer thing. So, without further ado, let's check this bad boy out. Have a look at the front of the box. You can see we have a big open window. Unfortunately, mine is dented up here. Bit of tape. Dent there. Don't really care for the boxes. Not going to be keeping it, so. But then you have a nice picture of the actual character here. Big open to see the figure. And it says here, featuring authentic raw sounds, Godzilla. Kind of like a warning sign there. Choppers in the background. Pretty cool box first. Nice like decorative going all around. Scrolling to the side, have a picture of the character again, Godzilla. Not the figure though, just a character. Got Godzilla there, and Godzilla there, and Godzilla there, and Godzilla there, Godzilla there. In case you forgot who... Godzilla, what the heck? Why is Godzilla written on this box so much? Stands over 12 inches tall. I was going to say feet there for a second, that'd be massive. Head to tail spans over 24 inches in length. It's pretty cool. Features authentic raw sounds, which mine doesn't have, as I said to you. And then you have possibly the last of an ancient species of giant amphibious creatures that evolved at a time when the surface of the Earth was over 10 times more radioactive than it is today. That's pretty cool. Going on to this side is, again, looks like, oh look, you got on the corner, Godzilla. Godzilla! And then on the top of the box, Godzilla! And then on the bottom box, Godzilla! And barcodes. And it says about entering batteries. So, without further ado, let's get busy! It broke. Okay, and we are back, and as you can see, we have some assembly to do. Now this thing is quite heavy, just from this thing tail alone. Okay. Out, that's sharp. What? And we are back. Man, that tail just did not want to go on. Sorry about that. I'm not even sure if I've got it on correctly now, but it's there. It's attached, and it's holding them up. So, what do we think of this figure? To be honest, I'm a little bit blah about it. It's kind of cool. The detail on it is amazing, but I was expecting a bit more. I don't know why. He's a very cool figure, and he's got a lot going for him, but just, I don't know. If basically you want to know what this thing is like, get one of these. He's talk about being a big brother shadow. These are almost identical in articulation, at least anyway. His tail has a bit more posability to it, but apart from that, their articulation is virtually identical. So he's just bigger and heavier. So let's have a close-up look at his details. Okay, so just having a real close-up look at all those lovely colours and scales. You've got nice greens going in over here, and then there's like lots of browns and blacks and bracks. Nice new colour just made up. Some browns and blacks going in through the top there. His eyes are really menacing. Just check them out. Like this, have this really cool yellow going on. There you go, sorry about that. And then you can open his mouth here and reveal some of the old flesh tone. It's pretty cool. Then kind of like this grey kind of braid going on the front here. Grey kind of brown going on the front here. And you've got scales going down here. Oh my god. And you have some gills here so you can swim underwater. I like that. I think it's a nice addition there. They're just like really hard hide going all the way throughout. Green texture going on the back here. And then these are softer rubber, but they're still quite pointy, so be careful in these. There's a lot of green going all the way down. All the way. Show his little claws. Show you the other side there. It's quite simplistic in his pattern with the green and the browns and the greys, but still very, very nice. Okay, so from the head to the tail, let's have a look. Tip of the tail. Try and keep it bent. I've got about 30. What? They said 20. I'm sure the book says 24 inches. That's 24 inches. How is that? Oh, maybe they're doing it straight up. Oh, okay, my bad. I still don't get how they get 24 inches. You guys? That's 24 right there. Am I missing something? Am I being stupid? Probably. So let's do a couple of size comparisons. Here we have the 7-inch, which is Titchy. Bucky Cap, which doesn't actually look that small. And I said I'd do it, so the Alien Queen. Honestly, I thought he would tower her a lot more. I mean, that's pretty much as straight up as I can do him without... He is taller than her. but it's like about that much. Okay, articulation. Now the head is on a ball joint here, so it can go up that much, down that much, and you can pivot from side to side, and you can rotate it around, probably 360 if you want. Like I said, the jaw is on a hinge, so that can open up that much. Then this neck piece is also on a ball, so it can rotate around 360 degrees. You can pivot from up and down, but it's very stiff on mine, I can barely move that one. Shoulders seem to be on ball joints. They can go out that far, and then they can rotate around 360 degrees, but they're kind of on an off angle. Elbow is on a hinge, so they can go rotate around 360 degrees there. And you can bend it about 90 degrees at the best. And then the wrists are on a ball, they can go down, up, in, out, and rotate around 360 degrees, and that claw is sharp. Then have a diaphragm joint, which you can get a little bit of crunch in, maybe a little bit side in, and then you can rotate it around 360 degrees, maybe. Now I can't tell if these are on, I don't know if these are on balls or not, they just seem to want to rotate, and when they do they look weird. Don't know why you can see that. There's like a big gaping part here, and there's this big bit sticking up here. Same as the reverse, there's a big gaping bit here and a big bit sticking up there, so it looks weird. Knees have a peg going in there, so you can rotate them around 360 degrees, and they have a single bend of not quite 90. Now the ankles are really stiff, and I think they're on balls, but I can't really get them. I can rotate them, but I can't seem to get them at any other angle. Now this is where it's interesting. The sound effects part is in this part of the tail here. Here's the button, this last spine here. You push that in, there's speaker holes there and there. So this part is where the speakers and sounds come through, and there's battery sockets here. You plug this part in, and then the tail's articulation is basically every two spines. So 1, 2, articulation joint. And then you've got 1, 2, articulation joint. And that goes all the way down to the very end, apart from the last part. So I'll show you that. See if I can get them stand up. So you got a joint here, a joint here, then a joint here, one here, one here, one here. I hope it's still on camera. One here, one here, one here, one here, one here, and then the last part is this long part here is on one there. Now each one of these is on their own little ball joint, so they can go up, down, left, right. They can rotate pretty much all over the place. All in all, you can get this figure in some pretty decent poses, but to be honest, unless Godzilla's standing upright, he just looks weird. I don't know what it is. There's something about the character. Maybe it's because he's got those like big legs and those tiny T-Rex little arms. Who knows? But so, final thoughts. Would I recommend this figure? I guess it really depends how much you want a giant Godzilla. I mean, watch the Jakks Pacific one, which I'm going to put a link in down the bottom, and see which one you think is better. I may get both, to be honest, because I do like this one, but I'm just, I don't know. Like I said, I kind of was expecting a bit more. I don't know what I was expecting, but I was just expecting a bit more. If you have got one of these, you know exactly what you're getting. Hey look, they look the same size. But yeah, these little ones, they're virtually the same for articulation, so they are literally just blown up versions. But you know, same as the Pacific Ring Gypsy Jaeger, that's exactly the same, just added some lights. And the Batman, Michael Keaton Batman, exactly the same, just blown up with a few extra bits. Or rather blown down. To be honest, I would say, yeah, get this if you can find him for a good price. Anyway, guys, that is my review. I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you have, please drop me a like down below. Please, as per usual, leave any comments you'd like to add about this figure on my channel. And definitely check out Neca UK84, her eBay site. And their website is Action Figure Master. Check them out also. They do some amazing deals for UK buyers. Anyway, guys, that is my time. I hope you have enjoyed it. And if so, please drop me a like. Please subscribe. And as for you guys, I'm going to catch you in my next one. Bye-bye.